Hello everyone, Onlydraven here again, and today we're doing another tutorial in Minecraft Sky Factory 4. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make and use the Forcefield Controller, which is a handy little block that's pretty easy to make, very early to early mid-game, and you might find very useful. Now, if you find this video helpful and you like it, please be sure to click like. Most importantly, please remember to hit that subscribe button, that little bell notification, so you'll know anytime a tutorial or video comes out. All right, so the Forcefield Controller is a single block, and again, relatively early to make once you've got an ender pearl and some diamonds. You're going to need 4 diamonds, 1 obsidian, 1 eye of ender, 2 redstone repeaters, and 1 redstone comparator. Now, this block itself, the Forcefield Controller, I'll grab it here. And when I pull that out there, you can see that it already shows that it has a charge. Now, technically, you can put this into any device that will charge, from a powered anvil and such, but this device actually will charge and power itself. It can take a little bit to get charged up, but once it is, it's pretty easy to use. So the purpose of this block is to make force fields. I'm going to show you how that works. So I'm just going to build kind of a little space. Say I'm building, maybe I'm mining somewhere, dig myself out a little hole, whatever the case is, and I would like to add a force field. I can go ahead and I can right-click on a block, right-click on the opposite block, and it will create a force field in that area. I do a rectangular, square. You can do it up to 100 blocks. Now, the thing about this specifically is it is unbreakable. Someone can beat on this with any device, any tool they have, and it is not going to break. Creepers, withers, all that kind of stuff. It is unbreakable. Now, doesn't mean they can't destroy the frame or whatever's around it, but the force field itself is unbreakable. Now, to get through that, you just have to right-click with the controller. That turns it off again. Right-click again, and that turns it back on. Very easy to use. Now, if you don't want the force field any longer, just hold Shift and right-click, and that completely removes it from existence. Now, I haven't said I built a frame here, but say you want to do it a little bit differently, you can do it this way instead. This. Right. I'm going to build it here, here. So the force field can actually go up, down, so it's horizontal or vertical. It does not have to be, and you can stand on this, right-click it, and it disappears. So this could be a way you use to climb items, keep things from falling through while you still work through things. Even a trap if you wanted to trap somebody. Same thing, just shift right-click to make that disappear. So it's a very easy block to use. It's part of the Molasses Doors mod. And that mod itself has a lot of really interesting doors that you can use. I've talked about the door factory before. There's all the different types of camo fence gates, laboratory doors. There's a lot of different doors in this mod. I highly recommend checking it out. There's a lot of customizability there, especially with the door controller. But the force field generator, again, super handy. You need to have a block to connect it against. Like, see, I'm clicking it here, nothing's happening. So in order to make that work, I'm going to have some other block opposite to click against. I'm going to use this one. Right? There's that block. There's that block. As you can see, now I've made a force field that's much taller and thinner. So again, it does not have to have a full window. It just has to have 2 blocks. You can then, if you want to, destroy the frame. The frame is not required for the force field to continue. Don't even need a full frame to do it. Let me right click. I just want to put 1 block down here. Let's say hypothetically that. I only need the opposite block, so I can do it on the bottom or the side. I can get rid of that one, do that there. Side. There we go. So you don't even need to have a frame to build it. You just need to have 2 opposite blocks to connect it to within 100 blocks size. It could be square, rectangle, whatever you're looking for. But again, a great little door to make sure nothing's going to sneak into your base, or no one if you're playing in a multiplayer. And again, to get rid of it, shift, right-click, gets rid of it completely. It does use a chunk of power to take it off, but it does not take too long for it to power back up again. I have no wireless charging going on at this point. I also have not an Android or anything, so it is charging itself. So again, pretty easy to make, pretty handy to have. The other thing we're going to check here real quick is whether or not we can do 2 at once. That. Do this. All right, let's combine this here. That one to that one. That one to that one. And yes, you can have multiple at the same time. You can build yourself a pretty interesting little base using primarily force fields. And again, just right-clicking on it makes them open and close as a door. So yeah, pretty cool little blocks to have. I recommend giving them a shot, seeing if it's something that you find beneficial. Plus, they look pretty cool. Well, that is going to do it for this tutorial. If you have any questions about this tutorial or any of my tutorials, please be sure to put those down in the comments, and I'll do my very best to get back with you as quickly as I can, as well as any recommendations or suggestions you may have for other tutorials you'd like to see in Sky Factory 4. I'm always looking for new ideas. You can also go to my website, Onlydraven.com. At the bottom of the homepage is a place you can submit questions, feedback, or recommendation via email directly if you'd like to go that route. While you're there, you'll also find my streaming schedule, link to all my tutorials and videos, my social media accounts, the ODG store. We can get some cool ODG merch. Just a lot of great resources. I recommend checking out the website. That is going to do us for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.